promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated. Public intoxication, the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. At the same time, we encourage you to be loud, be proud, and be positive. Good evening and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University and today's match between the Sabres of Marian University and your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Please rise and remove your hats for a word of prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem and the introduction of our starters. The prayer will be done by a retired humanities professor at Maranatha Baptist University, Mr. Kowinski.
Let's pray. Our gracious Lord, we thank you for the opportunity that we have this evening to watch these men compete in the sport of volleyball. We thank you for the physical strength that you give them. And Lord, we pray that you would keep them from injury tonight as they play. May we as fans enjoy the game and cheer on our favorite players. And might you be glorified through everything that's done and said here tonight, we pray in Jesus' name, amen.
And now, your starting lineups, beginning with the Sabres. At libero, number 1, Carzal Combs. Number 7, Derek Wills. Number 9, Zach Zelnick. Number 10, Mark Ray. Number 11, Isaiah Mina. Number 12, Liam Skinner. Number 13, Jacob Journey. The Sabres are coached by Tyler Willis. And now, the starters for your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Number 4, Isaac McKee. Number 5, Taylor Defoe. Number 6, James Rossiter. At libero, number 8, Jordan Hoffman. Number 11, Jared Fatma. 12, Philip Holbrook. 17, Jacob Valeria. Let's play volleyball.
And welcome to the campus once again, Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. This is the third match in our triple header tonight. Action on the campus, 2 basketball games previously. The women's basketball team defeated Emmaus Bible College Eagles by just 2 points. And the men handed the Eagles of Emmaus, their 15th defeat of the season, taking the season rivalry by 6 points the second time around. And now we've reset the court. We're ready to take on Marian Sabres. This is their first opening match of the season. They have no record so far. This is their first game, and they've brought quite a contingent into the crowd tonight, judging by the enthusiasm for the opening ceremonies. I'm Matt Davis, Chief Executive here at Maranatha Baptist University, and privileged to be the voice of SaberCats athletics this season. But I have to admit, although I've been a long-time fan of volleyball, I have never called the action, so we'll see how that goes. The opening serve brought in, and Hoffman takes it. Defoe with the back set, tip, no touch. And the first point goes to Marian. Valeria got a little contact on that one, but couldn't steer it in bounds. Second serve is much more velocity on that one. Mispassed, and Defoe couldn't get to it. That's two. Hoffman handles the serve. Cross court to Rossiter, pokes it over cross, handled no problem. Hard shot, lands in bounds. And that's Derek Wills with his first kill of the night. Holbrook passes it in, Rossiter gets it across. Handled by the Marian defense. They attack again. Hoffman with a nice dig. Back set. Dinked across. Handled no problem by Defoe. But Hoffman out of position, couldn't get to it. And Marian scores again. 4 quick points to open the match. Another heavy serve, good pass this time. Opportunity to do something with it. Instead, they just poke it across harmlessly. We need aggressive contact, no dinks. Attack. Instead, the 5th point goes to Marian. Mark Ray with his 6th serve. Enough with the tips, let's attack. Miss hit by Wills, and Maranatha finally breaks the serve. Smith comes in to do the honors, and Valeria sits down. Very weak attack so far for Maranatha. Got to get some better passing. It all starts with a pass. I've talked to Coach Delosier about it many times. Handle the serve with ease. Big hit off the block that time. What are they calling? In the net, Maranatha's point. Going to say made contact on the follow-through, arguing the point, but to no avail. The Sabres wearing face masks, I just noticed. Part of their protocols, the NCAA allows each school to develop its own COVID protocols and asks only that they consistently maintain whatever decisions are made. This time a big hit comes across, and Maranatha can't get there in time. Coach Delosier comes out with some instructions for Holbrook. He nods his acknowledgement, and we'll see if that adjustment can be maintained. Serve floats across. Quick set. They weren't on the same page, and Rossiter was there a little too late, and Holbrook never did attack. I think that was intended for him. Rossiter let it go, thinking Holbrook was behind him and there was nobody home. Serve floats across. Slightly mishit. Smith attacks from the back, but it's handled by the block. Now Holbrook, flat-footed from the timeline, comes across. Gonna call the block in the net there. And Maranatha, once again with an error, gives the point to Marian. Zach Zelenik Serves once again, floats it across. Easily handled by McKee. Shoots it across. Holbrook with a big shot, but it's blocked. Great job by Hoffman to pick up that block. And Maranatha scores its first offensive point of the night. 8-3 now. And Taylor Defoe, the graduate student, marked as a senior in the program. Nice quick set that time by Marian. Nicely covered by Smith from the back row. Whiffed on the attempt, and they're going to say that one floated out of bounds. Was there a touch? I'm going to say it was touched, I guess. Definitely hit out of bounds. But it's 9-3. Big hit, flies out of bounds, service error. Turns the ball over back to Maranatha. McKee checks back into the ball game. For Hoffman, the libero, he'll take a seat. They've got quite a bit of height now in the front row. Let's see if we can do something with it as Rossiter takes the serve. Quick set. Handled nicely by the defense. Another good block. Rossiter shoots it across. McKee trying to get it over. A little awkward on the attack. Nice roof! And the SaberCats block it down for the offensive score. Nice block that time. Double block by McKee. And Fatma. Fatma stands 6'9". He's tough to get it over, that's for sure. And McKee has got the hops to match him. They're a good wall. Rossiter blew that one out, and it hits the doors on the way out of the gym. He smiles as he takes his seat on the bench, and Hoffman replaces him in the back row as the libero. Blake Badke goes back to serve now for the Sabres. Hits the top of the net. Hoffman handles it, overpasses it. 3 awkward attempts and a nice save. Get it over the net. Free ball. Let's see if Maranatha can do anything with it. Joel Smith with the back row attack. Handled by Marian. That shot's out of bounds. No touch. SaberCats point. They're clawing their way back into it. It's 10-6. Sabres lead. Both teams will substitute. Smith comes out. Offense for defense here. As Valeria returns to the front row. "12 comes in. That's Liam Skinner to immediately be replaced by their libero, number 1, Carzell Combs. Nice serve that time by Holbrook. But it's handled nicely. And a huge attack that time as Jacob Journey slams it home. Nice attack that time by Valeria. Good to see him hitting it a little harder. But it was handled by the defense and then dinked across into open space on the SaberCats half. 12-6, they've doubled us up here in the first. Coach Delosier takes in the scene. She's no doubt collecting data. Fatma uses the block and scores for Maranatha. He'll take a seat. And Drew Smith checks into the ball game as he'll do the honors in service. Velasco checks in for Marian, a freshman from Honolulu, Hawaii. Serve handled easily, back row attack. It's good. Back killed by Derek Wills. Nice serve, and Maranatha can't handle it. Overpass gives the point to Marian. Journey will serve again. Nice serve. Holbrook can't get there. That jump serve came in with serious force. Service error that time. Turns the ball over, but not before Marian hits 15. Rossiter back in for Hoffman. McKee floats one over. Tight set, puts it down hard. And Derek Wills with another kill. Set that tight to the net. You got to figure the block needs to get there quicker and prevent that from happening. A tight set can be a hitter's greatest dream or worst nightmare. That serve once again mishandled by the SaberCats, and Drew Smith will take a seat. Hoffman back in. Libero has free reign to jump in and out as they desire, unlike the rest of the substitutions. Valeria puts one down. That was a good set. He disguised his intentions long enough to send the block the other direction, and with the back set, freed up space for Valeria to put one down. Here's Joel Smith. Trying to claw back into it, down by 8. With Marian sitting at 17. Nice serve, but it's handled. Shot comes down, they're gonna call it in. Another kill for Wills. And after one serve, they quickly side out. And Marian will retake. Isaiah Mina back in the ballgame. Overpass, punished. And Delosier will call timeout. So this is what happens. Coach Delosier collects data for the first half of the first game, collects it, puts it all into that supercomputer of a volleyball brain that she has, and she will come out with some fine-tuned adjustments and get the team back on track, get their composure back, and no doubt get back on track. We'll take a quick timeout and be back in less than a minute. This is SaberCats Athletics. I'm Matt Davis. Coming out of the timeout, I see Derek Wills already with 7 kills in this ballgame. McKee, Fatma, and Valeria each have 1 for the SaberCats, but it's not enough so far, down 10 here in the first set. Let's see what adjustments defensively Coach Delosier has put in place. Service floated over, handled easily. Rossiter with a quick set behind. Defoe puts it in. Holbrook tried to do it. The set was a little behind him. He had to come back for it, and unfortunately hits it straight into the block, straight down. And Marian gets the point, puts him at 20. Zach Zelenik serves into the net, service error, side out. Gives the SaberCats 10. Drew Smith checks back into the ballgame, and then immediately back out for Fatma. Defoe, nice serve. Handled easily back over the net for the SaberCats. Back row attack from McKee. Tries to find a little spot. Their libero picks it up. Now it's attacked and a nice dig by Defoe. Big hit in the middle that time by number 12, Liam Skinner puts it down. Hoffman handles the tough serve. Rossiter, no touch, out of bounds. And that's a hitting error on Rossiter. Wasn't the greatest set he ever got, but you got to make the most of those. Down 12 now. Like to see the SaberCats get a little momentum in this game. Try and get some confidence headed into the second set. Rossiter pokes it across, trying to find space. Minas picks it up. Now it's outside. No good. 4 hits and the SaberCats take the point. Rossiter serves it in the net. Rotation error on the Sabres. Referee caught him out of position. Something you see more in men's volleyball these days, as most of the guys that are playing out here didn't play all the way through high school like some of the other sports. Fairly new sport for men to play. So some of these technical aspects have sometimes escape their notice. Back row attack goes long, and the SaberCats take a much needed point. Holbrook serving. Of course, his brother Thomas Holbrook was a Maranatha volleyball original, OG, and Philip has been a mainstay since joining the club a few years ago. Defoe puts it up for Valeria, and he pounds it home. Nice cross-court attack that time by Valeria, which is what I like to see. None of this dinking and dunking. You can't do the dink until you've established that you can hit the ball and back them off a little bit. Here's Drew Smith checking into the ball game to provide the service support. Fatma takes a seat. In the front row now, you got Valeria and McKee along with Defoe. The ball's out, no touch. Marian pleading for the touch. The official says, based on an admission from the SaberCats, he's going to give it to him. And we'll take a quick timeout. That's actually the ball game. That's the first set. Goes to Marian, 25-14. We'll take a quick break and come back for the second set right after this.
I was invited to a discussion group about history and literature and philosophy, and I thought, I don't want to just study one thing, I want to study a little of English and history and all of those other things.
One of the biggest reasons that I love the humanities program is because of the professors. Their investment in the students has been one of the biggest impacts in my life. I think the flexibility is something that's really special. You can pretty much choose whatever classes that you're interested in.
I can find classes that go together and make my own path forward.
The job opportunities are only limited to your imagination and your work ethic.
You're not just learning the content, you're learning to be a critical thinker and a problem solver and a listener. And that's something that employers are really looking for, because there's never too many people who can think critically and listen to other people.
All right, welcome back. We're going to set up the action for the second set here. The SaberCats fall in the first 25-14. Leading attacker for the Marian Sabres is Derek Wills with 7 kills. Liam Skinner providing 2, along with Jacob Journey. For the SaberCats, Valeria with 2 kills. McKee and Fatma with 1 each. Definitely need to improve in that area. Otherwise, we're going to be on our heels all afternoon. It's been an exciting first part of the week here with 3 games in 1 weeknight. That's unusual for the campus. But under COVID times, you take the games when you can get them scheduled. And that's just how things fell with the rescheduling of all the action. 2 basketball games, and now followed up with a men's volleyball match. The first home game of the season for the SaberCats and the first game overall for the Marian Sabres. Last year at home, we played the Sabres and upset them on their own home court, which set up a pretty epic rivalry between the 2 colleges. These may be the only 2 colleges in America with saber-toothed cats as mascots, and here we are playing together against one another tonight. This is one of only 2 home games we have all season, so we'll be looking to take advantage. The home court and the home fans. Unfortunately, Marian travels well, and they brought a pretty big contingent of their own fans, and the SaberCats haven't had much so far to get excited about. Let's see if we can turn that around as Blake Badke will serve for the Sabres. Jump serve, puts it in. Hoffman overpasses, attempting to take advantage. They're calling for a tip. The SaberCats say no. We'll let you know if we touch it, I promise. Now upon reflection, Defoe decides to fess up. And the tip is called. Well, you get an integrity point for that one. That serve is mishit by Holbrook, and on that error, the Sabres will take a 3-1 lead. Badke. McKee handles that one nicely. Defoe thought he saw an opportunity, tried this back set. Nice little quick set to Rossiter, and he throws it home. Several of the guys sporting these Rambo headbands tonight. I don't know exactly what that's all about. We'll have to try and see if we can find out between games. Smith pounds it home. Big hit. Smith is there. Defoe chases it down but can't get there before he runs out of space. And just like that, Marian gets a side out and maintains a 2-point lead. Hoffman mishandles that one. Holbrook guides it over. Slips that one between the blocks. Cam Muller with his first kill of the night. The block was just too far apart that time. Could have had him if they'd have had those guys glued together like they're supposed to be. Smith with the cross-court set. Holbrook has to just guide it over. Quick set, middle hit, and Mark Ray puts one home. His first kill of the night. Nice pass that time by Holbrook. Rossiter sees the opportunity for the quick set, but just like that, the block has him figured out and they put it down. Time for a new play on that one. Short one. Handled. Defoe flying across. Holbrook pounds it off the top of the net. That's going to go down for a kill. And the SaberCats take over possession. Defoe goes back to serve. Taylor's not as tall as the other guys that play on the front line, but he plays just as tall as they are because he can jump all the way over the net, I believe. Huge jump serve. But it's handled. Left-handed hit that time by Cam Muller. Goes line and gets it to fall. Left-handed hitter on the right side. That's got to be really hard to handle for that block setup, especially when he goes line. He's a tall guy and he can jump. Got it over the block that time, gets the kill. Big serve, overpass. Tip is handled. Holbrook finds space. Rossiter, out of bounds. That's 2 service errors tonight for Rossiter. Got to get that serve in. It's a killer when he gets it in, but been a little bit under it tonight, and it's been kind of floating high. He gets on top of that one, watch out. Big hit from Holbrook on the right side. Got to think he prefers that outside right. And he pounded it through the block. Valeria checks in for Smith. Hoffman, Defoe, Holbrook on the back line. Big hit. Nice serve. Tough serve, tough set to handle that time. Coming across like that. Always tough to see it coming from behind you. But he handled it nicely, floated across, and gets the kill. Jacob Journey gets his, let's see, how many is that tonight for him? That's his 3rd kill of the night. That's what I thought. Mina, handled by McKee, roofed by Defoe, claiming that he was trying to set it. Yep, he was trying to set it. You can't block those. Marian came over the net while the setter was trying to just go straight up with it, not trying to come across. You can't block those. And so they're called on that infraction. And the SaberCats will keep it within 4. Smith serves it into the net. That was almost under the net. Come on now, guys. Fundamentals. It's amazing what the live action does to you. You get out on the floor, and something you've done a million times in practice no longer feels routine. Big serve. Nice pass by Holbrook. Set up well, off the block, out of bounds, SaberCats point. Let's see if they can cut into this 4-point lead with McKee serving. Rossiter checks back in for Hoffman, the libero. You got Smith, Holbrook, and McKee in the back line. Floats it across. Big block that time. Rossiter and Defoe. Defoe just 5'9", but he plays like 6'5". His timing, his knowledge of the game, and his ability to jump. He's been a key part of the building of this program, and it's great to see him play in his senior year. Technically a super senior. That ball goes out, and once again, honesty kills the SaberCats, and they admit the touch that the officials didn't see. I think that's the third time already tonight that they've fessed up to a touch. He's building integrity points. Next time when he says he didn't touch it, they'll just have no choice but to believe him. Serves out of bounds that time by Blake Badke. And the SaberCats draw within 3. This is a crucial time in the match. Gets much later than this, it becomes hard to come back due to the way volleyball scoring works. Carzell Combs checks back in as the Marian libero. Big serve from Smith. Quick set over McKee with his foot, which you can do now in volleyball. But he can't get it within range of any of the other SaberCat defenders, and the ball goes out of bounds. That's Reese. It's going to extend the lead back to 4, I believe. Did they give him the point? Yep. Holbrook was there, uses the block. Out of bounds, that's a SaberCats point. I think if I asked him, he'd admit that he doesn't like the left side as much, but he was effective from the left side that time. Fatma checks back in. We got our big lineup going on. Big serve from Defoe. Tip. Fatma throws it back over. Another tip. No touch. I don't think that one went over, did it? Oh, come on. They're going to say it was off the SaberCats and went out of bounds. Used the block. And puts the lead back to 4. Derek Wills. Nice serve. McKee handles it well. Defoe with the serve. Wow, what an angle by Holbrook, but he can't get it in bounds. He cut that one way inside, but he just couldn't get it down from that angle. Teams are starting to figure each other out a little bit. Nice pass. Good hit by Fatma, but it's handled. Attack now in the net. Who's in the net? They're going to get Fatma. That extends Marian's lead to 6 here in the second set. Good sized crowd here tonight. We're at 25% capacity here in the gymnasium on the campus. Nice hustle by Defoe to track that one down. We're going to call Rossiter on the carry. Kind of a dead giveaway when he double clutched it, pulled it down, put it behind his back, and tried to throw it crossed. And Coach DeLozier says, let's talk this over, see if we can get back on track. We'll step away for a minute and be right back. Derek Wills set to serve once again. Big hit, out of bounds. And the side out to the SaberCats. The margin is 6. Nice pickup by Defoe. He guides it back across. Wow. Cam Muller with a big hit. Off the block and straight down. And he gets the kill. Serving from the far left side that time. Big hit that time by Holbrook, and he puts it down. I'm telling you, he likes that right side. A little different under COVID protocols. The teams don't switch sides, as if somehow keeping to the one side of the court will avoid spreading germs, I guess. Big hit, but Holbrook fielded it off his chest. The flick across was out of bounds, however, and Marian takes the point, and that brings them to 19. Checking back into the ball game, Isaiah Mina. And he comes in for Cam Muller. Holbrook was there, but he couldn't get it up for the good pass, and it goes out of bounds. Another point for the Sabres. That's 20, and the margin is 7. Good pass that time. Back set to McKee. Puts it down. Snuck it just through the block. It's one of those deals where you weren't quite sure that it went down. You're pretty sure. McKee floats one across. Tight. And the joust is won by Zach Zelenik. Man, I hate those. Don't joust it. Go at it and attack it. Blake Badke back for the Sabres. Overpassed. And that attempt goes wide. And the SaberCats dodged a big bullet on that one. As Valeria sits down, Joel Smith comes in. Nice serve by Smith. Big hit by Wills. Got to know where he is at all times. And Delosier calls another timeout. We'll step away briefly and be right back in about a minute. The SaberCats much more aggressive here in the second set. Holbrook with 4 kills along with Valeria. McKee and Defoe both contributing 2 kills each. Fatma and Smith with a kill. And for the Sabres, Derek Wills continues to lead the attack with 12 kills on the night. Jacob Journey's put it down 5 times, and Cam Muller has 4 kills. One of the big stories of the night is at the service line. Marian with 7 aces to the SaberCats, none. Smith's bad pass led to a bad set and a bad attack. It all starts with the pass, and that one was muddled. Zach Zelenik. Hoffman, good pass. Defoe, good set. Holbrook, good kill. See what happens? Fatma returns for Smith. Defoe, excellent from the service line. Overpass. Quick set. Rossiter tries to put it down, but the libero defenses it. Defoe now again. Fatma. Holbrook slammed it into the block. Fatma had a chance at it on the far side and just mishandled the attempt, and it flew back over his shoulder. When the ball's spinning like that and coming straight at you, really tough to pick that up. I see over in the crowd another SaberCat celebrity, a couple of them over there. SaberCat volleyball royalty. Tori Delosier talking to Thomas Holbrook. And those are 2 SaberCats players that know exactly how this game is supposed to be played. So Marian closes out the second set, 25-16, and we will head into the third in just a moment.
I was invited to a discussion group about history and literature and philosophy, and I thought, I don't want to just study one thing, I want to study a little of English and history and all of those other things.
One of the biggest reasons that I love the humanities program is because of the professors. Their investment in the students has been one of the biggest impacts in my life. I think the flexibility is something that's really special. You can pretty much choose whatever classes that you're interested in.
I can find classes that go together and make my own path forward.
The job opportunities are only limited to your imagination and your work ethic.
You're not just learning the content, you're learning to be a critical thinker and a problem solver and a listener. And that's something that employers are really looking for, because there's never too many people who can think critically and listen to other people.
So we joke sometimes in the women's basketball games about Coach Mo's intensity level on the bench, rarely registering above a 2 on a scale of 1 to 10, with a 1 being like grumpy cat and a 10 being like Bobby Knight. If Regina Delozier was put on that scale, I think we'd be in triple digits. She is intense on the sidelines and always worried, always concerned. This time around, she's got things figured out and got the men coached up well. Let's see if they can turn things around here in the third set. Zach Zelenik floats it across. That time it is attacked by Holbrook, and Marian's defense went into the net, so that first point of the set will go to the SaberCats, and Defoe will serve. Fatma comes in for Hoffman. Fatma is a 6'9" junior from Marian, Iowa. Wills attacks, that time blocked by Fatma. Defoe gets to it. Holbrook down, goes line. Big hit that time for Holbrook. And the SaberCats jump out to a 2-point early lead. McKee sends that extra ball into the stands just for fun. Signals his apology to the crowd. Big serve by Defoe. Poked down that time by number 10, Mark Ray. Fatma reaching for that one, just barely pokes it across. Now it's sent across, slapped across. Defoe handles it. Smith serves it ahead. Fatma puts it over. Holbrook comes across the line. Says hi fellas to the Sabres on the other side and called for the infraction. Here's Wills. He's their leading scorer now from the line. Big serve. Smith handles this one. Defoe back sets to Rossiter. Bangs it off the block, handled on the defense. Back across. McKee handles that one. One-handed set. And Holbrook puts it across. Holbrook roofs one. Nice defense that time by Philip Holbrook. Someday somebody should just watch that guy and see how many times in one match does he have to jump up and down, up and down, up and down. Rossiter, another service error. That's his third. And he'll take a seat, replaced by Jordan Hoffman. Mark Ray's handled no problem, and that time Holbrook goes for the acute angle but can't get it to go down and bangs it out of bounds. Mark Ray will serve again. He serves from the far left side. Just looking for another angle. Fatma just bangs it right into the block. You gotta high point the ball. You can't be hitting it just across the tape like that. That's where the block is. He's tall enough, he ought to be hitting it way over the top of that block without any trouble. Just got his timing off. Mark Ray sends another one across. This time McKee mishits it. Bad timing that time, swing and a miss. Ray once again serves it across court. Back set to Holbrook. Blocked out of bounds, and the SaberCats will retake the possession. Holbrook now back to serve. Smith out, Valeria in. Big front line now for the SaberCats with Valeria, McKee, and Fatma. Got to take advantage of Holbrook's good serve. And I spoke too soon. Service error just outside. Thought he had it. coming off his hand, he thought he'd done exactly what he needed to do, but it just went out of bounds by an inch or so, and that's all it takes. Isaiah Mina checks into the ball game, and he'll serve. Miss hit it. Valeria taps it across into the block. Mina from the background. Handled. Fatma throws it straight down. The libero Combs picks it up. Defoe shoots it across, but McKee wasn't quite ready for it. Couldn't get a good contact on it. And that point goes to the Sabres. They've doubled us up, 8-4. And Mark Ray will serve it again. No, Isaiah Minas. Mina with the high toss, throws it across. Big hit that time. Valeria puts it across, blocked back into the court. Holbrook sends it across. Big hit that time by 13. Jacob Journey down the line, and it's in. Nice set that time to McKee, and he tried to find the court but couldn't get it down. Valeria. Zelenik tries to come across on two but hits it out of bounds. Drew Smith comes in for Fatma, and he'll go in to serve. Smith serves from the left side. Floats it across. Handle with ease. Banged out of bounds, SaberCats point. Deep serve handled by Wills. Big block that time by McKee. Smith for the third time, floats it across, this time out of bounds. He's always serving for location. His first two were effective enough, but the third one floats out of bounds. Journey now serves with the toss, jumps, hits. Handled by Holbrook. Back set, McKee, miss hit. Wills goes change of pace that time and floats it over the block to find the floor. Hoffman was ready for the barrage and instead gets a floater and couldn't get there. Journey once again, McKee handles it. Defoe with the tight set, throws it across behind his head. Wills from the left side. Handled by Holbrook. Now Valeria over the net, handled. Blocked by McKee. Roofed and thrown down by Valeria. McKee with a big serve. Wills hits it off the block out of bounds. It's kill number 13 on the afternoon for Derek Wills. He has been by far the best player on the floor tonight for either team. Blake Badke serves it across. Rossiter uses the block and gets a kill. SaberCats very much in this match, down by 3, 12-9. And Joel Smith checks in. He'll serve. Big serve by Joel. Handled though. Wills puts it in, change of pace. Handled. Holbrook with a shot. From the back row attack, McKee able to come up with it, but Defoe can't handle the pass, and Marian takes the point. A big return by Carzell Combs set up that point for the Sabres. Holbrook thought for sure he had a kill that time, but Combs handled it, showed why he's in there with the white shirt, serving as the libero on defense, and he showed his skill on that possession. Zach Zelenik. Holbrook down, great dig by Smith. Tipped across, now Defoe tries to get it into the empty backcourt, can't get it far enough. Another great diving attempt by Smith, but it goes long out of bounds. He's everywhere in the back line. Give him the red jersey. Smith from the back row puts it down, but it's out of bounds. And the Sabres have opened up a 6-point margin. Coach D takes a timeout, and we'll be right back. If I'm not mistaken, the huddle was just broken up with a cheer of 1, 2, 3, pickle. Did I hear that right? I have several questions for some of the players after tonight's game. Number one, what's the deal with the headbands? Number two, did you really say 1, 2, 3, pickle? Down by 6. Zach Zelenik serves it across. Holbrook handles the pass. Nice quick set to Rossiter, but he can't get it past the block. And Smith was there but couldn't come up with the dig. And the Sabres extend their lead to 7. Zelenik, left hand serve. Holbrook mishits. And that's the 8th ace of the night for the Marian Sabres. The SaberCats have yet to register their first. McKee handles that pass, nice set. It's a good hit, but it's out of bounds. Holbrook's upset with himself. He knows he had a golden opportunity that time. It was the right shot down the line. He had the block figured out. And just hit it out of bounds. Smith mishits, handles that pass. McKee there to save it. Hoffman serves it across. Big block that time, but it goes out of bounds. They had his number. Cam Muller gets the kill, and Zelenik will keep serving. Zelenik, a junior from Darien, Illinois. That serve just a little too cute, goes short. And finally the SaberCats get a side out. Smith checks out. Checking into the ballgame for the first time, Tyler Laycock. 6'7" sophomore from Alberta, Canada. Canada known for its long line of men's volleyball prodigies. Isn't Karch Karai from Canada? No? Somebody look that up. Defoe, jump serve, attacks, that time by Mark Ray. Unopposed in the middle. The block was nowhere to be found. And the SaberCats paid for it. And the margin is 9. Wills now back behind the service line. McKee handles that pass. Nice pass, good set. Holbrook mistimed his jump. Mixed signals that time on what type of set to expect. Defoe went high. Holbrook jumped early and couldn't get to it. Wills checks out of the ball game. And for the first time, Brendan Bergman checks in, and he will serve. Floats it across. McKee badly handled. Defoe makes the most of it, and Rossiter dinks it across. Big hit that time by Cam Muller. Left-hander goes cross court and finds the floor. Nice pass that time by McKee. Defoe with a high set. Holbrook guides it across. Free ball. Smith handles. Defoe, quick set. Rossiter puts it down. Too much that time for Mina. And Rossiter gets another kill. That seems to be his specialty tonight. The quick set in the middle. Good serve that time from James. Mark Ray says we can do that one too. And it's 23-12 now as substitutes come on for the Sabres. Number 6, Nick Stash, and number 4, Kenji Callahan. He gets a quick head rub for luck from Jacob Journey with some instructions on what to expect. But the service drifts out of bounds, and the SaberCats will take a side out. Valeria checks back in for Joel Smith, and Swole Joel takes a seat. Holbrook, nice serve. Off the block, blocking the net. Laycock in the net that time. Isaiah Mina checks back into the ball game. Overpass, hit down, overpass, hit down, recovered twice. Valeria, Doug, cross court set, big hit. Nice defense by Defoe, tip back across by McKee. Quick set in the middle, blocked. Cross court set this time, sharp angle, picked up by Valeria. Hoffman cleans it up. McKee guides it across, free ball. Quick set finds nobody, another free ball. McKee, bad pass. Defoe with the set, and the bad pass drew him over. They're in the net, and the SaberCats take the point. It remains game point for the Sabres, but they've been held off, and the SaberCats live to fight another day. Drew Smith. Flicked on by McKee. Across to Valeria. Attempts to dink into the block. The hit's no good. Zach Zelenik denied again, and the SaberCats at 15. The crowd willing them on, trying to make this into a ball game. Drew Smith floats it across. He's a placement server. Jacob Journey hits it down into the net, and it's 16. Bad pass. McKee pokes it across. Another tight pass. Defoe pops it up for Valeria into the block, out of bounds. No, they're going to say it was down. And that's your ball game. The Sabres take it 3-0. And that is the ball game. I'm Matt Davis for Maranatha Baptist University Athletics. The final score 3-0, and the Sabres take this matchup, avenging their loss on the home court last year as the SaberCats men lose the first of their only 2 home matches this season. We'll catch you tomorrow as the Maranatha basketball teams take on Lincoln College right back here. Check us out on YouTube or Facebook. We'll see you then. Have a great night.